Hello, and welcome to my level design showcase of Mann Mountain. Mann Mountain is a King of the Hill style map taking place in an old-timey country mining gulch. Each team controls a mining town with a sniper tower as they fight over control of the central mountain with its spiraling path. The mountain features walls on either side, requiring the use of cave systems to sneak into the enemy's side. Starting concepts and documents painted a much taller mountain with twisting tunnels inside, which ended up being slightly out of scope as I was learning Hammer, though the initial spiral design stayed throughout the entire development process. From the beginning I was eager to find out each class's joy moment, which was a term I coined meaning a general moment of strength for a class. TF2 is a game heavily influenced by each of the 9 classes, and maps need to bring something to the table for all of them. Speedy classes like the Scout, Spy, and Pyro can use the side paths or the cave systems to flank enemies. Explosive classes like the Soldier and Demo have an advantage as they can jump the separating walls. Sniper has the obvious sniper tower on each side of the map, giving each team a unique advantage on a specific side. Heavy, Medic, and NG can force their way up the mountain and set up a defensive wall on top of the mountain or the path. Narratively, I wanted the map to be set in a mining town. To stick with this theme, the edges of the map were made to resemble a canyon or gulch, where the mercs are being sent to mine for ores. I used Dust Bowl's lighting as it fleshes perfectly with a desert or canyon style look. Plenty of danger signs were placed around the map to give the appearance of a work site, but also a place that Manco uses on the side for some potential tourism. Balance-wise, the map started out with a smaller mountain and the sniper tower in the middle. This gave the huge problem of making the map very easy to spawn camp on. To remedy this, the mountain was scaled up and the sniper towers were moved to the side. The glassed-off spawn area was also implemented to give teams some extra safety. The walls next to the mountain were added to give the cave system some legitimate use, as before there was just open space. As iteration continued on the level, sizes of buildings were shifted, and things became more detailed over time. The mountain itself was by far the hardest and most core part of the entire map. Now I'm showing you footage of my very first check-in with Mann Mountain. In this version of the map, its original shape was much closer to my sketches, with a large wooden platform on top. I had originally constructed the mountain with displacements and wanted to add a separate path, but this proved to be much more difficult than anticipated with Hammer's system. Compare that to now where the mountain and its path are meshed together to make it seem more natural. As the weeks continued and I changed the mountain a little more each time, its scale started to come together until it felt good to play on. The sniper tower was another challenging aspect of level development. It was originally planned to have a ladder that the player can climb, but research in Hammer led to the conclusion that it just wasn't possible in Team Fortress 2. So instead the design was changed to the one that we see today, with no ladder at all. Scale was one of the most challenging aspects of development, as playtesting with only the Scout would warp the perspective of the level. To make it feel best, I had to constantly playtest with all 9 classes to make sure it felt good on all of them. The map itself also ended up being far too easy to navigate without the existence of the mountain's side walls, which I think really helps the pacing of the map in a very simple way of requiring the use of the cave systems on the side. All in all, you can really see the evolution of Mann Mountain as it changes over time, especially if you're able to see my other check-in videos. By the end, my vision of a unique King of the Hill style map with a spiraling mountain had truly come to fruition. Thank you for watching this level design showcase. Have fun!